Hello everybody and welcome back to the series, welcome back to Football Manager 23 with me, your host Dean, and welcome back to our epic quest across Europe where we're aiming to win the top flight division in each of the European nations in the league. We've got a little bit of a special episode today. We've reached the end of the season here in the Netherlands. We've also reached a European Cup final, only the second one in our 64-year history. We've reached a cup final. We're coming up against one of our former rivals in Kukuriki from Serbia. So that's going to be in today's episode. But first of all, we do have to wrap up the championship and see what's actually going to happen in terms of where we're going to finish. Now, last time you were here, we saw us draw very disappointingly to FC 20. A very, very disappointing result in the grand scheme of things. Without a couple of these silly results like a draw here, the draw against Vitesse as well, you know, we've got the Volendam one as well. We could be clear at the top of the table. Obviously, we'll have a look at the table in a minute, but we followed up that FC 20 result by smashing Valvik 5-0. Williams, Magnussen, Masamba, Carrière and Quant, 5 different goal scorers, back to form effectively. So it was a very, very good result. 2-2 with Basel away in Switzerland in the Europa Conference League. Back to winning ways in the league though, again against Utrecht. Rijkema with the only goal of the game in the 21st minute. Magnussen did get sent off in the 57th minute as well, and we were holding on a little bit, but we did manage to hold on to that good win. Second leg against Basel, back in the Netherlands, 2-0 win in this one. Very, very good. I think it was Malen who got the goals. Malen's become my starting striker at the minute. He's been banging them in, really. But league-wise, it was 3-0 against FC Emmen. Malen again on the score sheet. Masamba and Willems. Cervantes picking up with the man of the match award there. Another good result. And that was followed by a 4-0 against FC Volendam. Malen got himself a hat-trick in this one. Cervantes with the other one. Next was Fortuna Sittard, a 3-1 win away from home. Boyk, Cervantes and Malen all on the score sheet in another very comfortable performance. And we were drawn against our former side in Motherwell in the Conference League quarter-final. And we went back to Fair Park in Motherwell and picked up a 1-1 draw. Luka Mitnuce, one of our former signings, he absolutely hammered the ball past Derrida in goal, and we managed to rescue a point late on through Ludo Rinner. But it's nice to see all my old players, Santos, Silgado, Medina, you know, Ado, Uche, Babate Sunday, and Malen got a return to Scotland as well. We did probably deserve the win, but a draw it was. We did then bring them back to our place and beat them 4-2, and I think Malen got on the score sheet. He got 2 against his former side. Sunday Babatunde always also scoring against us. But league-wise, it was Go Ahead Eagles, a nice 2-0 win. Armando Williams with both the goals. And then we dropped points to PSV, a 0-0 away from home. Probably a fair result. Looking at the match stats, it was disappointing. Really, really disappointing. But it was 2 Scottish clubs in a row in the Conference League. The next one was Hibs, and we away from home first, back in Scotland again, in Edinburgh. A 1-0 win away from home, followed up with a 2-0 win at home. So we made it to the final of the Europa Conference League, which is only the second time in 64 years of this save. I can't believe we only had 2. I can't even remember who we got there with last time. I'm sure we faced off against Slovan Bratislava, but I can't remember who we were managing at the time. It was that long ago. League-wise, though, FC Canberra, nice 3-0 win. Masamba, Malen and Berry. You can see Malen has been really, really on form. And then the last league game was against Vitesse, and for whatever reason, I cannot beat Vitesse. We drew 0-0 with them in the first game, 1-1 in this game. Malen got the goal for us in the 7th minute. Carrière missed a penalty as well in the 24th. But then Brass Penning got the equaliser for Vitesse in the 83rd minute from the penalty spot. With, I think that's their only shot on target. We've dominated the game. We just couldn't put the ball away. So in terms of the league, we're on top on goal difference. It's been very, very, very close. Ajax have dropped points at exactly the same time that we have. They drew their last game with PSV getting in there. They've got a draw up here against Heerenveen, another draw against Emmen, which has allowed us to close the gap that they had on us. They've lost one to Valvik as well, which, you know, there were 3 points. They've been 3 points ahead of us the whole season, effectively. And then they lost this one to Valvik, which was obviously really, really good for us. So it's all square going into the final 2 games of the season. Johan Cruyff Arena, by the way, is where the cup final's been held, the Conference League final. So it's on home soil for us, effectively. But it's neck and neck. We're 5 goals better off, and today's opponent is Ajax at home. This game was supposed to be here, but because we've been doing well in Europe, it's been postponed and postponed and postponed, and it just so happens to have fallen as the second last game of the season. Of course, we started off the season, the second game there, with a 2-0 loss to Ajax. If we win here, then superior goal difference, we're effectively champions. We just need a point then against Sparta Rotterdam in the final game. So we're going to do both those games. We're also going to do the Kukuriki game in the cup final, and hopefully we can pick up that cup final win. So let's get going, and let's have a look at the lineup that we're going to go with for today. Hadjo has come back from his injury, by the way, and he's played very well, getting back into his stride, really, in terms of match fitness. Now, I haven't set the lineup up. You may have noticed. Bear with me for just a second. Let me get my left back in. Where's Magnusson? Magnusson can play at left back. We'll swap Hadjo onto the bench for Veenhoff. And this is the lineup that we are going to go with. It's going to be Derrida in goal. He's done okay since he's come in. He could be better, but, you know, still room to improve. Carrier's done really, really well as a wing back. And if we have a look at his position at wing back, as a defender right, a 7.22 average rating with 6 assists and 1 goal in 16 games is really good. Masamba and Barto, 2 central defenders. We are tired, you may notice. Magnusson at left back. It's then going to be Berry. Tryggvason, I don't think you've seen much of Tryggvason. He comes in as one of the Sekundovolants today, alongside Rinne, who is finally starting to become competent as a Sekundovolante. Rijkommer is coming in on the left-hand side. Willems was picking up a little bit of form, but then he's gone and got himself injured for quite some time as well. Cervantes, I think, has been a fantastic signing for £2.4 million. The ratings that he's got on him and his goals and assists and his value are absolutely fantastic. And then it is going to be Jose Manuel Malin up top. He's now got 14 and 14 in all competitions, 10 in 9 in the league. He's done really, really well since I've started playing him as the regular. He's improving in some areas. Some are going down a little bit, but he's still only 19 years old. He's getting quicker, he's getting better, and he's having a decent time here in Holland. So then, guys, we're getting the game underway here against Ajax, looking to end the dominance that Ajax have had over the Eredivisie here. It's just amazing that after 32 games, there's 2 teams on exactly the same amount of points. And it is the first highlight to Feyenoord. It's in the 15th minute, and it's Carrier with the ball, feeding it down the line towards Cervantes, inside to Malin. It's hit the inside of the post. The Scot, he was offside anyway. It wouldn't have counted, but that's a good start from Feyenoord there. But yeah, it's crazy to think that we're on the same amount of points after so long into the season. I think we've scored the most goals, but Ajax have got the best defence. We've got the second best defence there, as that's a good tackle there from Masamba. The ball falls to the feet of Berry and Tryggvason now. Back to Berry and Carrier, who's adapted really well to that right wing back role. Like I said, feeds the ball down the line to Rinne. Comes back looking for Carrier. He's fouled by Lee, surely. Looked like a foul to me, and now everybody's missed the ball. Oh, hang on. It is a foul. Oh, okay. VAR have called that one back, and it's not a penalty. Does that mean we've got a free kick? Is Lee getting a yellow card? We've got a free kick. That's on the line. That's in the box, ref. Come on. Anyway, we do have a free kick. Carrier with it. It's absolutely shocking. We might as well have just skipped that whole highlight there, guys, because that was really, really poor. With half an hour on the clock, though, we are being the better team, but I'm sure that we were the better team when we faced Ajax early on in the season, and they came back and beat us 2-0 in the second half. We've not really made our chances count. We're very, very tired as well. Magnusson's injured. Carrier with the corner, looking towards that near post. It's headed clear by the defender again. And we've got another penalty, surely. Got a penalty, Masamba. Come on, son. Yes! Masamba with the goal. Luis Masamba. It's his 12th of the season. He's a centre-half. 12 goals this season, and we take the lead against Ajax right on the stroke of half-time. It was a poor penalty. Thankfully it rolled in, and at half-time we are in front. So we come back out for the second half. I have made a change at left back. You saw Magnussen had picked up a slight injury there. We've brought Enriquez on. But as things stand, it's us coming forward. Carrier with the ball in towards Barto. It's headed over the bar. I thought it was Ajax on the attack. But as things stand, we're moving 3 points clear and 7 goals better off. So we're effectively champions, barring a miracle in goal swings. Masamba's nearly got his second. And then we've been given off, so Barto's offside. Yeah, barring a miraculous goal swing in the final game, then we're effectively the champions of the Netherlands, which would be fantastic. And then we can move on to Portugal. But we do have a European Cup final as well. It's been all us in this game. Carrier with this free kick. He's been good from these this season. It's another good one. It's saved by Hadji and goal. Put behind for... Did it go for a corner or a throw-in? I think a throw-in. But with 5 minutes remaining, Ajax are coming forward. And it is Lorenzo with the ball. Finds Boyer. Ball over the top towards Seguras, who is well tackled by Rene. He gives the ball straight back to them though. Ball into the box. Anywhere will do from Barto. Ismail's going to pick it up. Forced back to Hachi. Come on, guys. We've got 5 minutes to hold on. Boyer into the middle. It's Ismail again on the left-hand side. They've worked that forward nicely to Mehmet Burak. Clips the ball across. Ajax have equalised. And you just knew. You just knew it was coming. And that... Oh, no. No. It's going down to the final day, guys. We should have won that game. Right, guys. So, after conceding such a late goal, it's still all square with one game to go. Now, thankfully, we are 5 goals better off. I just want to make sure that it's goal difference. It is goal difference. That's good. And we're 5 goals better off. So all we have to do is match Ajax's result. And we're the champions. We are facing off against a city rival as well in Sparta Rotterdam in the final game away from home. Ajax, who are Ajax playing? Ajax are at home to Go Ahead Eagles. So we're going to have to win, aren't we? We're going to have to win. It's 4 days away though, guys. So I'll be back with you in just a minute. Right, guys, welcome back to what is going to be probably the most stressful game of Football Manager I've probably ever played. As you can see there, I gave all the players a rest after the Ajax game. They're knackered. They are knackered. They're still actually resting. They haven't trained at all this week, and you can see that some of them are still a little bit lacking. I am going to leave the lineup exactly the same though as the Ajax game. We played well, just didn't get the result. But remember, all we need to do in this game, guys, is match the Ajax result. So we're underway on title decider day, and it is Sparta Rotterdam with the first highlight. We're in our changed kit today. Of course, it is a city rivalry as well between the two clubs from Rotterdam. A place I've actually been, by the way. I've been to Rotterdam. Cervantes with the ball. Feeds it inside to Rinne. Can we take an early lead here? It's Malen. He's put the ball in the back of the net. What a finish by the Scot. We're going to get a VAR check, though. Was Malen offside? Come on, VAR. Be my friend. Yes. Come on. Come on. What a finish by Malen for his 15th of the season. Cervantes with the ball inside to Rinne. Oh, it was close, wasn't it? It was close. But we've taken the lead. And we're looking to make it 2. Carrier with this corner towards Masamba at the near post. Gets there. He's nodded it on for Malen with his 16th of the season. he's actually a little bit inconsistent, is Malen. If you look at his pros and cons on his profile, this is one of the games where he's turned up though. He's got 2. It's a great flick on by Masamba. Malen has lost his man round the back post. And in the 12th minute, it's 2-0 to Feyenoord. Ajax have taken the lead as well, so it is going to go to goal difference, guys. But we're now... They've dropped the points. They've dropped the points. They're back in front. Ajax, make your mind up. We're 6 goals better off. And we're looking to make it even more. Carrière with a free kick that's gone extremely close. We're 6 goals better off, though. Ajax need to beat, as things stand, Go Ahead Eagles 8-1. That's comfortable for Derrida to collect that one. Oh, that's if we don't concede, by the way. And Derrida, looking to find a teammate, finds his Belgian compatriot in Masamba, feeds it forward towards Cervantes, the Colombian. Back to Carrière, the Frenchman. Drives over halfway. Switches the play to Drigvassen. Good ball from Malen for his hat-trick, and he's bagged his hat-trick. It's his second one of the season in the league, and when he's on fire, he is on fire, and he finds the back of the net really, really well, does Malen, and he's bagged himself a first half hat-trick here in Championship decided date, and that's another goal further away from Ajax. Can we make it 4 before half time? Derrida with the long goal kick, finds Cervantes, pulls it down out of the air nicely, looks to feed Rinner again, but it's cut out by Dini, who finds it Wala, clears it long, easy, should be easy for Magnusson, didn't quite get there, but Barto steps in, wins the ball. Trygvassen, Rinner, another poor ball forward, and again Sparta Rotterdam have the ball and they're passing it around nicely, working their way out of defence. Ajax have taken the lead, they've gone 3-1 up, by the way, so in terms of goal difference we're still only moving 1 further away from them. As Masamba looks to find Cervantes, it's well cut out by Wala, but falls at the feet of Carrière, inside to Rinner, it's good ball inside to Cervantes, he's got Malen ahead of him. Malen for his 4th of the game. He gets his 4th of the game. Oh my God. There's no way Ajax can do it now. Absolutely no way Ajax can do it now. At half time, Malen with 4 in the first half. And the title's finally leaving Amsterdam and coming to Rotterdam. We're still looking to press home the advantage we've got, though, and just extend that goal difference lead. It's Masamba with the ball in the 54th minute now. Finds Trygvassen. 1-touch pass around the corner to Rijkaard. Malen for his 5th of the game. It's a good save by the goalkeeper this time. Malen, that was a little bit poor finishing there from the Scot. He could have played that into one of the corners, but hit it straight at the goalkeeper instead. But Carrière to take the resulting corner towards that near post. Headed clear by the defender again, but Rinner collects the ball, finds Carrière back inside the area. Deflected behind for another corner, and just behind my head here, guys, it's Ajax have gone 4-1 up against Go Ahead Eagles, so they're matching us in terms of goals scored. Carrière with this corner again towards Masamba. It's gone just wide of the post. So Ajax are matching us in terms of goals scored, but it still leaves them 6 goals worse off than us. That's Bardo with this throw in, finds Carrière. Barto again drives inside. He's given the ball away. And now here comes Sparta Rotterdam on the counter-attack. It's 1 against 1 at the back. Gets the effort away. It's a comfortable save in the end for Derrida, though. Final couple of minutes at the end of the game, guys. Nothing else has happened. Ajax have kept it at 4-1. And I think we're about to win the title on goal difference. Eredivisie champions. And that's the first time that we've won a title on goal difference. It's been one hell of a season between the two clubs, Ajax and Feyenoord. We've pushed each other all the way, and we've sort of capitalised on the couple of mistakes along the way that Ajax have made. That defeat to Valvark was probably what cost Ajax the title, really. There was still 3 points ahead of us at that stage, and that's the one that allowed us to draw level on points right at the death. And there's a nice healthy chunk of money in the bank as well for Feyenoord for winning top. £9.5 million gives the club 19 million in total. But just confirmation then, guys, that we are the champions of the Eredivisie, courtesy of the fact that we scored 7 more goals than Ajax and only conceded 1 less than them. Goal difference does it. Goal difference does it for us. look at the last 5 games between the two clubs. That defeat there for Ajax is cost them the title. But one thing we do need to do before we get to the European Cup final, which is 10 days away, gives the players a little bit of a chance of a rest, is we're doing is get the sheet up. And here is the sheet, guys. Ticking Nation, I have to scroll down for you to see it now. Ticking Nation number 27 off, the Netherlands, which means we've got 6 left. 6 left after this epic journey that we've been on. I started this in November last year when the game was released. It's today, the date of recording this is the 3rd of October. I've been at this for 11 months. 11 months. Obviously working around my full-time life as well. Don't forget, I am a father. I do work full-time. But let's get Football Manager back on the screen. And we're going to look forward to now a European Cup final against Cukariki. Just coincidentally, I don't have Portugal loaded yet, but we can have a quick look to see who's been the dominant team. It's been Benfica and Porto, mostly Benfica. Sporting in that's already happened. That's real life. So in the entirety of the save, it's been Benfica and FC Porto. There's the smattering of Porto Sporting in second and third places here and there. There's BRG, which is Braga, I think. So that's interesting. We'll have to obviously pay attention to what's going to happen in Portugal when it does become loaded. But I'm going to go forward to the European Cup final, guys, where hopefully we can make it a League and European Cup double. So catch up with you guys again in just a minute. Right, guys, we've made it to the Europa Conference League final, our second European final in our 64-year manager career. So far, I can't believe it's only been the second, but we finally got here. It's only the Conference League, though, which is disappointing, but we do have the big 5 leagues coming up, of course, once we get Portugal out of the way. And I see absolutely no reason to change the starting lineup over the fantastic win that claimed us the title there against Sparta Rotterdam. I think that this team is more than capable of doing it. A couple of the players have not been called up for their international squads for the World Cup, I believe it is, coming up. Musamba and Cervantes have been dropped despite winning the Dutch title. So, guys, let's get into the episode, into the match anyway. It's probably going to be a little bit of a longer episode this time, but we've only made 2 cup finals in 64 years. So, yeah, you'll have to excuse me for it being just a little bit longer than normal. So, as the teams walk out then into the Johan Cruyff Arena, we are on home soil as well, which is obviously going to be a big help to us against one of our former rivals from Serbia. Serbia seemed to do quite well in this Conference League. Partizan won it the year before we got there. Vojvodina won it the year after we left Vojvodina, and now Cukariki are in the final as well. It just seems to be a good competition for the Serbian teams. Early highlight though for Feyenoord is Carrier with the corner towards Barto. Merdan Barto's put the ball in the back of the net for his 3rd goal of the season, and inside 6 minutes we've taken the lead in the European Cup final. Cukariki looking to get back into it though. It's a decent ball into the box. They've hit the crossbar. It's helped on by Carrier, but the ball's still coming. It's all over the place. Mackinnon gets it back in. It's cleared by Carrier. Of course, Cukariki are dangerous. They have made it to a European Cup final. They've knocked out a couple of teams along the way. So we do have to pay attention to them. But we're still coming forward ourselves. The ball's headed clear. Berry's going to get there. Feeds it into Tryggvason. Out wide to Magnusson on the left-hand side. A little bit of room. Ball in towards Malin, who has put the ball in the back of the net. The cute little ball forward from Magnusson there, but was Malin onside? Has he put us 2-0 ahead? Let's have a look at the VAR. Hopefully it's not the same VAR assistant as Tottenham Liverpool on the weekend. And they have given the goal, so Malin does get his 19th of the season. This little ball around the corner from Magnusson is fantastic. I don't even know why the VAR was needed there, because Malin was never ahead of the last man there in that whole move. And at half time, guys, we are leading 2-0 in the Conference League final. Into the second half, around about 4 minutes in, it is Feyenoord with the ball. It's Magnusson on this left hand side. He looks like he's lost it though, as long as he doesn't go diving in, because he is on a yellow card. It would be nice to keep all 11 men on the pitch. We've done well to charge that down though, and Cervantes brings the ball forward. He's got a Cukariki man ahead of him. Good ball forward towards Rinne, into Malin for his 2nd of the game. Jose Manuel Malin has found his form in this second half of the season. He gets his 2nd of the game and his 20th of the season. And surely that is our first European trophy as a manager. And it took us, like I said, 64 years to do it. Only our 2nd final, but it does look like we're about to win one. And Carrier with the throw-in finds Cervantes. We're looking to make it 4 and put the game beyond any shadow of a doubt. Carrier inside to Berry, back to Carrier again towards the penalty area. He's going to have a go. He shouldn't have. He really shouldn't have, because it was poor. And Kukuruki still looking to get back into the game. They've gone long from the goal kick. They do actually end up with the ball at the feet. It's Stonjic. Nice little 1-2 on the edge of the area. He's inside the area now. Comes back to Stamankovic with the effort there. It's a decent effort from nice little build-up play from Kukuruki. But it has, Derrida just watched it go over his bar. But we're still coming ourselves. Carrier towards that near post. And Masamba gets his head on the ball, but it's gone again just over the crossbar. Still piling the pressure on though, just after the hour mark. Carrier with another corner. Looking for Masamba again. It's headed clear though. It comes as far as Rinner. Can he recycle the ball? Magnusson inside the area. Magnussen's going to shoot here. Magnusson does shoot. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. I think it was going wide anyway. But Magnusson still has the ball. Cervantes inside the area. Comes back out to Masamba. Into Tryggvason. Masamba again. Has the effort from the edge of the area. It's gone just over the bar from the Belgian. Another long goal kick from Kukuruki, which we do win in the air. Rinner's fouled there and he's down injured. The referee's wave play on though. It's Kukuruki advancing towards our penalty area. Tryggvason's fouled him. And this is a route back into the game for Kukuruki. It was a foul in the middle of the park anyway on Rinner. But the referee didn't give it, and then Tryggvason's gone and fouled the Kukuruki man inside the penalty area for Kukuruki to give them an opportunity to get back into the game. Or can Derrida save it? It's a yellow card for Tryggvason as well. It's going to be Mackinnon to take the penalty. Derrida does save it. What a save by the big Belgian there to keep the lead at 3-0. But Kukuruki still coming forward. It's Jelic with the ball. Takes it past one. Finds Stamankovic, well cut out by Carrier. Berry, Cervantes. Stamankovic does get back to him, and it's Jelic again with the ball. Back out to the left, and Stamankovic, ball forward. It's a good one. Masamba can't get there. They have got goal back through Mehmet Yahic, and it is 3-1 to Feyenoord now with just 15 minutes of the game remaining. Into the final five then, and it is looking like that Feyenoord are going to win us our first European trophy as a manager. Hopefully not our last, now that we're getting to some of the big nations. And there is the full-time whistle. Feyenoord are the Europa Conference League winners of 2084. It was a good performance in the final, thoroughly deserved. Malen bagging 2 goals again in a game. He's been absolutely fantastic in the second half of the season, like I said, and it's a well-deserved win for us. So there we go, guys. Just confirmation that we did do a double. We are the Conference League winner. The key player was Jose Manuel Malen. It's another £4.5 million in the bank as well. It looks like most of the first team got a medal for winning that, which is absolutely fantastic. £86,000 from TV revenue apparently. Oh, another £882 for coefficients, stuff like that. So Feyenoord, we're going to be leaving them in quite a comfortable position with £19.5 million in the bank. Of course, it is Portugal next, guys. The league's not loaded yet. It's not loaded till sometime in June. I think the 30th of June. So I can't even start looking for a job yet, guys. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. And finally, we're a European champion. And we have also completed nation number 27 on our list. We've got 6 remaining. And I will see you next time in nation number 28, which of course is Portugal. But guys, thank you for watching. And I'll see you all next time. Cheers, guys.